Check, check, check. Hello, it's Ryan Masoncup, and you're listening to Ryan Reviews the Universe, or this very, very strange timeline. But first, let me just boast about my co-host. He's hip like avocado toast. Everybody, Lucas Newell.
How's it going, everybody? Make sure
And
not to pop my peas.
there we go. All right. So, we're going to be talking about a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I think we should start off with something a little bit more lighthearted. You see, back in the mid-2000s, Madagascar the movie came out. And Hollywood executives realized that fluffy black and white flightless birds were extremely marketable to younger audiences.
You're talking about penguins,
I'm
right?
talking about penguins, dude. And then everyone in Hollywood was like, we got to make a movie about these. Hot darn. And then they did. And 3 major penguin movies came out as a result of it. Madagascar's The Penguins.
Of course.
The Penguin movie. Happy Feet. And then Surf's Up. Why is Surf's Up the best of the 3?
Well, I would argue with the premise of that question. I think
Really?
Madagascar is obviously the best.
But, like, all right, so with the intelligent animals in Madagascar, like, there's a certain amount of suspension of disbelief.
Sure.
Once you get into that, there's like some sort of secret North Wind's animal protection agency.
Yeah, it's like the CIA for penguins.
No, but I think that delves into like Cars 2, where they've got like the cars, spy cars and stuff.
Well,
and
that's like the magical realism of it. That's what makes it so great.
Okay. But like, I just love Surf's Up. It's on Netflix right now.
This Plugola right now?
This isn't Plugola, I think. Is it? No.
Technically, it's not. Hypothetically, if you were to go to Netflix, you could watch this movie.
This is all very hypothetical. Everything I say is hypothetical. Anyways, this won't make director's cut. Anyways, it's a mockumentary surfing film starring like some talent organizer, sea otter, sandpiper that's probably on some form of drugs,
Sure.
and then a chicken from Wisconsin like surfing and stuff, and then like penguins, and it's dope. And I don't know, there's just something very, very endearing that's appealing to both adult audiences, because they have those like sort of snuck in there jokes that only people older than 16 would get, and then it appeals to the younger audience. But like, I find it interesting that the film that both of us have not claimed to be the best of the 3 is the only one that's been nominated. I'm pretty sure Happy Feet got nominated for an Oscar. Hold up.
Happy Feet probably did. Yeah.
And I watched that recently as well, and holy darn, it does not hold up in any way, shape, or form. So, for starters, anatomically, penguins do not have breasts. Why did they have to sexualize the penguins? They should not have
I didn't even realize they did that.
Yeah, so, like,
I'm not going to lie, it's been about 15 years since I've seen that movie.
Oh, jeez, man.
When did that come out?
Actually, I'm trying to pull this up right now. Hold up. There we go. Okay.
You got it?
No, not yet. I've successfully logged into my computer.
Oh.
So that's where we are at this point. But in addition, it's pretty racist with the rockhopper penguins, just all with atrocious Mexican accents. Why does the main penguin, Mumble or whatever the heck his name is, not molt from his younger colors? Actually, no, I do know why. The reason for that is so that they could sell toys of him. But, like, that's neither here nor there. In the second movie, though, he should have molted, and he's still, like, in his youth colors and all that stuff, like, with the fur. It's just, I don't know. Also, it goes through too many darn plot lines. It starts out as sort of, it's like needing to find your voice and your inner song. Like,
he's like a dancing, singing penguin, right?
He can't sing.
He can't sing. He can only dance.
He can only dance.
Back to the point of about the molting, right? You know what like a castrato is?
I do not know.
A singer back in Italy.
I do know what a castrato is.
You think he was one of those?
Okay.
That would be a game changer.
First, I think you need to explain a castrato for our audience.
Sure. So back in, what was that, like 300 years ago in Italy, right?
In Italy, yes.
The Holy Roman Church wanted to make their singing more youthful. They wanted to make sure everyone had these high-pitched voices when they sung. And so they would castrate the young male singers of the choir and let them age with the choir, but they would still maintain their high voices. So they didn't really go through puberty at all.
So they were eunuchs.
Which brings it back to the point of the molting.
Is Mumble the penguin?
Was he a castrato?
Because he couldn't sing to begin with. So there was no innate singing ability at all. So maybe he wasn't a castrato.
Maybe not.
Maybe he was just bad at singing. All right. Jeez, I'm still trying to pull this up. Why is PowerPoint opening up on my Mac? All right. Yeah, so it goes out to like find your inner song, but his inner song is tap dancing. And then it becomes a storyline about humans destroying the world because of overfishing and polluting the oceans. And then it goes into some religious thing because Mumble's got some sort of counterculture tap dancing group going on, and the overlord penguins are like, no, you can only sing only singing aloud, and they're just like
they couldn't tap dance.
Mitch McConnell looking penguins with just large, I don't know, Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it on like a turkey? A waddle?
A gizzard.
A gizzard. Yeah. So they leave these large gizzards, and they're just complaining about these young kids and they're tap dancing. And I think that's just too many plot lines. So
that's wild.
It really is. All right. So hold up. Happy Feet. Let's figure out which movie came first, because I know for a fact that Madagascar, not the Madagascar Penguins movie, but Madagascar was the first movie featuring like
live action penguins.
Not live action, but like animated penguins. In a major box office hit. Although it's based on a true story, so yeah.
Madagascar is definitely based on a true story. A gang of animals escapes from the Brooklyn Zoo, and they find themselves on like a
run by a
almost like a Captain Phillips situation, right?
Yeah, it's like how would I describe that? Jeez. Okay, come on. I'm sorry, my computer's almost as old as I am, so it is taking a hot minute to load up. Load down.
All right, I got the synopsis pulled up.
Okay, but we need to figure out what year each of the three movies came out. So Happy Feet, the Madagascar. 2005. Okay, so mid-2000s, just like I guessed. Yeah.
And then Happy Feet came out in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And Surf's Up came out 2007. So year after year, from 2005 to 2007.
They're like, wow, these are making money. Let's appropriate some penguins and make some sweet, sweet moolah.
It's like a penguin exploitation film.
They really are.
They really just exploited the penguins.
I'm pretty sure, I don't have an exact statistic on this, but I'm pretty sure close to half of all penguins are endangered. Like, I know that
really?
there are, well, a lot of them, don't think about the ones in the Arctic. There are actually a good deal of penguins.
Oh, yeah, like New Zealand, Australia.
Living in tropical areas, like in Surf's Up.
True.
So, I like the Magellan penguin. There's some in South Africa, South America, that sort of thing. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure close to half of them are endangered. So I think you are appropriating the penguins by utilizing them for
using their image to promote and make money off of them.
Exactly. It's
just wrong.
It really is. So you are solidly in the Madagascar Penguins camp.
I'm in the Madagascar Penguins camp all the way.
I mean, do you want to elaborate on that?
Well, I just think the potential for spin-offs of that movie, right, was so high. Although we're talking about this exploitation, I think they did a good job of maintaining an unbiased, neutral stance on the Penguins, and they kind of gave them a platform to speak on, right? Those Penguins were somewhat militant. I don't know, like they were the star of the show.
They knew what they wanted.
They knew what they wanted.
I will say one of my favorite films featuring animated animals is the second Madagascar movie, where the Madagascar penguins and those monkeys are engaged in a union like dispute.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And then they bribe the penguins by exposing the main penguins' photos with a bobblehead Hawaiian doll, and then they're able to break the deadlock and finally get the maternity leave that all these male monkeys wanted in the first place.
What a movie!
It really
covered some hard topics.
Oh, jeez. Honestly, second Madagascar movie was the best in that franchise.
I think I remember like half of that movie.
Okay, are you aware of the way I rate movies?
Probably I am not familiar.
Okay,
no.
So I rate movies on a scale from -7 to 7, where 0 is the worst. Now, 7...
What?
Yes, okay, so bear with me. So 0 is the absolute worst.
Like a parabola?
Pretty much. So -7 is a movie that is so bad it is amazing. -7 would be The Room. A 7 is just a straight up great movie. This would be The Iron Giant, Judge Me, but La La Land.
All right.
Actually, yeah, everyone should really judge me for saying that, like, no dispute. I just love it so much.
So you judge movies on like a pH scale?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like one like acidic or basic?
Exactly.
One spicier, just plain boring?
Exactly. So where would you rate all three of these movies on the -7 to 7 scale?
I'm not going to give you a Roger Ebert score because I haven't seen these movies since I was a child.
Okay.
And I probably should have watched them knowing I was going to come on your show and we were going to be recorded here.
Yeah.
Which was a surprise.
It was a surprise to us,
but it's fair.
That's our fault.
Yeah, we should have.
That's on us.
Should have taken a shower today. But rating those three movies, I would put Madagascar at like a 2, maybe. Just because, like, there's a lot of room it could have been better. I think the animation was a little off. If I'm judging it strictly by the penguins in the movie, though,
okay,
I'd give it a 4.
All right.
You know?
Yeah.
Surf's Up, I'd probably give a 3. And then Happy Feet, I'd probably give like a -6.
Honestly, I would give Happy Feet, -5. I would give the Madagascar Penguins movie probably around a 3, and then I'll be nice and give Surf's Up a straight 4. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So like the thing about the 7 rating is that you mandate you can't say a movie's average. It has to be overall good or overall bad, even if it's overall so bad it's good or overall so bad it's still bad. By like mandating you choose like a full 3 or a full 4 or a full -3 or a full -4. So yeah, I think those are pretty similar ratings. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for Happy Feet right now, and it did win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. That's terrible. Not as terrible as Boss Baby being nominated for Best Animated Feature, but honestly, who else in the running to win that year? It might have been a weak year, but apparently it was the first non-Disney or non-Pixar film to win. It's Happy Feet being produced by Warner Brothers. Huh.
They had a lot of pull. They had like a lot of music in that movie that was high caliber.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Queen, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I think it had the soundtrack.
And like
for
the
that movie.
dad is a ripoff of Elvis, pretty much.
Sure.
It's pretty funny. All right. So this was back probably in 2005. No. So the other options that year, only 2 other options: Monster House and Cars.
The original Cars?
The original Cars.
I probably would have voted for that one if I were in the Academy.
Honestly, same. Have you watched Monster House?
Yeah, I remember watching Monster House.
That was terrifying as a kid, in all honesty.
It was pretty scary, yeah.
Scary, scary movie. But the thing is, like, Here's the thing, and I'm getting a little bit off topic. Here's the thing about Best Animated Feature. It's almost Best Children's Film. Like, if you are a mature animated film, not anime, but like using animation in your film.
Sure.
And it's not for a younger audience, the Academy's probably going to ignore you.
Oh, yeah. It's not like you couldn't make... I'll use this because I just saw this movie, A Taxi Driver. You couldn't make A Taxi Driver animated and then it win Best Animated Film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because no child is going to see that.
No. Surf's Up did get nominated in 2007, but it lost out to my favorite animated film of all time, Ratatouille.
Well, rats in film are an entirely different concept that I don't think we covered yet.
How many other rats in film? Okay, so Flushed Away.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Flushed Down or Flushed Away?
I think Flushed Away.
Flushed Down? Flushed Away. Flushed Away.
Down, Tatiana.
Flushed Away, Ratatouille.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the rats in Cinderella. There aren't that many. It's the animated rat market is not as saturated as the animated penguin market.
Although there is this show on HBO called Animals. You might have heard of it.
I have not.
They have like 4 different episodes just for the rats of the city.
Huh. I should definitely check that
out. It's an emerging market for sure, rats in animation.
Rats in animation.
But Ratatouille really
knocks it out of the park.
You really can't compete with that.
Standards up here, everybody else down here.
Oh yeah.
It's like you gotta love Ratatouille. Gotta love Ratatouille. We're gonna go on a quick break and then we will come back probably talking about some current events and just stay tuned. This is Ryan Reviews the Universe. I'm Ryan Masoncup. I'm here with my co-host Lucas Newell, and this is WIUX. Okay, we're back, and this is The Strangest Timeline, or Ryan Reviews the Universe. Universe. Come on, I can speak normally.
You got it.
Exactly. I'm Ryan Masoncup.
I'm Lucas Newell.
And after our riveting discussion on penguins in cinema, which sort of delves into rats during the last part, and we must make a retraction. There are, in fact, a bunch of animated movies starring rats and mice.
A lot more than we thought.
Yeah,
I mean,
Secret of Nim. We already mentioned Flushed Away. The Great Mouse Detective.
So many more.
Yeah, Charlotte's Web. Scott Templeton.
Mickey Mouse. Stuart Little.
Yeah, so Stuart Little. So we must apologize for that.
Sorry for the rat viewers out there.
Exactly. Actually, there's a good friend of mine. His nickname is Rat Boy. So Brandon, if you are if you're out there, hi bud.
What's up, Rat Boy?
All right. So on a more serious note, this is truly the strangest timeline, and to further illustrate that, I need to read a letter from our Commander-in-Chief, President Donald Trump, and specifically to Recep Erdogan, the quasi-dictator, authoritarian leader of Turkey, in response to our withdrawal from Turkey and Erdogan's bombing / slaughter of the Kurds, one of the United States allies within many of the wars within the Middle East. So let me just read this. Dear Mr. President, let's work out a good deal. You don't want to be responsible for slaughtering thousands of people, and I don't want to be responsible for destroying the Turkish economy, and I will. I've already given you a little sample with respect to Pastor Brunson. I have worked hard to solve some of your problems. Don't let the world down. You can make a great deal. General Maslam is willing to negotiate with you, and he's willing to make concessions that they would never have made in the past. I am confidently enclosing a copy of his letter to me, just received. History will look upon you favorably if you get this done the right and humane way. It will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool. I will call you later. Sincerely, Donald Trump.
I mean, he's trying to make it sound threatening, right?
It's just so...
Like he's trying hard, but it just doesn't come through.
It's just so comical, but this is official. Like, it's got the White House seal right there. I'm looking at it right now. I'm pretty sure my 11-year-old sister could write something with more poise. But this is what we have to work with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez. This is just...
It's just too bad.
This is very scary. Like, this is big oof. Big oof time.
Yeah.
All right. I will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. First of all, Prince Erdogan isn't exactly the best guy to begin with. Like, I'm pretty sure there was some Turkish minority within the U.S. that was protesting his arrival to the United States in D.C.
I think they were Kurds themselves. Yes.
Yeah, they were Kurds as well. And Erdogan just turns to one of his security guys.
Yep.
And then the entirety security team just goes out and beats up these Kurdish protesters in the United States.
Yeah.
In the United States. And because of diplomatic immunity,
we could do nothing about it.
We could do nothing about it.
I mean, we could have tried. I'm sure there was like a way we could pull them off.
Half of them were already on flights back home by that point,
by that time, yeah.
I don't know. It's
a wild time.
It's a wild time, and it is truly, truly the strangest timeline. Speaking of more strange things, not stranger things, but strange things. Actually, speaking of Stranger Things, season 4 is officially coming out. I have no idea where they're going to go with that, but I'm a little bit worried because I don't know how I felt about season 3. Anyways, the NBA and Hong Kong are embroiled in just this discourse that started with Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets, tweet in support of Hong Kong. And now LeBron James is probably losing millions of money. Millions of dollars. Millions of money.
He's sounding like Trump now. Millions and millions of money.
Millions of money. Because LeBron James made a statement that wasn't exactly the most poised statement made regarding these atrocities made by the Chinese government, and sort of said something along the lines of Daryl Morey should have been a little bit more cognizant of the fact that it could have lost the NBA and LeBron in particular money. So
a lot of it.
Yeah, the NBA is the victim here. Not the Chinese protesters who have been out there for, I think, 18 weeks now fighting for their democracy, but LeBron James. In addition, after there was a report that came out by ESPN yesterday that Adam Silver is quoted saying that he was pushed by LeBron to punish Daryl Morey. LeBron pushed Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, to punish Daryl Morey for his tweet. In addition, the Chinese government wanted Daryl Morey fired, but Adam Silver, in a statement yesterday, said that they would do no such thing. But this sort of just goes to the topic. The Chinese Communist Party and Xi Jinping in particular want a hold on the world in which they are sort of tied to everything monetarily, and through their monetary power can exert it in ways that portray the Chinese government in a more favorable light. And that is something that we should be
a little skeptical of,
a little worried about, and just cognizant and wary of that in general.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit more serious topic than our rat viewers. I'm sorry.
Sorry, everyone who loved Ratatouille.
But this isn't sad boy hours, but this is real talk time.
Real talk time.
So yeah, that's sort of the crazy stuff that's been going on in the world. Anything else within current events that you want to touch on, Lucas?
One thing, if you're okay with me talking about it, is O.J. Simpson.
Okay.
He's out of jail. He's been out of jail for the past couple months, maybe like half a year already. He's already on Twitter. He's not verified. He doesn't write tweets, but he sends videos out to his followers.
He doesn't write tweets.
No,
only videos.
Literally only videos, and
that's interesting.
Like, it puts into perspective who he is now.
Does he realize that Instagram is a thing, and that's probably a better platform for videography? And
yeah, but he's been in jail since what, 2007, since like before the iPhone came out.
Twitter was around back then. Was Instagram?
Twitter was not around back then. I don't think.
Not around.
Twitter
back
came
in
out
2007?
around 2009.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm dating myself. I'm getting old.
But these tweet like
gray hairs right here.
He doesn't tweet about anything but fantasy football. That is literally the only topic he talks about.
Really?
Yeah. So you forget he kind of like killed some people.
Yep.
You know, like
that was
beheaded somebody and went to trial over it, and they found him not guilty, and then he went back to jail for stealing back his own memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is crazy. In almost like a chaotic good way. Nowadays, I think he's kind of changed.
All right, if we're going by D&D alignments, I don't think we're allowed to call O.J. Simpson chaotic good.
Is he like a lawful evil then?
He's not lawful. He's not chaotic evil either. He's
not neutral though.
He's not neutral evil. Chaotic neutral probably.
Yeah. Do you think his Twitter, like everything about it now, outweighs what he did 20 years ago?
No.
Okay, all right.
He murdered people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just because you were wholesome on a social media platform does not excuse you for actual crimes committed.
But he got off. He was proved innocent, right? Regardless of what people think, if he did or not, right? Like, I personally think he did it.
Yeah, same. I don't think that excuses it. This is an interesting point, though. Like, can you, after doing horrible things way, way back in the past, can you redeem yourself as a person and just become a good person? So something that this reminded me of, a nonagenarian, so someone who's over 90 years old, a nonagenarian prison guard at a concentration camp in Germany has been found. And they're bringing him to trial.
Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they should.
No, absolutely. But this man's defense is that he was born at the height of Nazi Germany and was sort of just indoctrinated into this stuff. And then after it fell, like he went and hid and avoided all consequences. And he's arguing that he's a good person now. Do you believe that that's...
I think he's an awful person.
Yeah, yeah. That's.
I don't think there's any excuse for being born in the wrong generation, right? Like... Everyone says that all the time.
No, definitely.
But you didn't work in a concentration camp where you murdered people. And that's a lot different than... I mean, I guess... Are we putting OJ to that same...
It's a bit of a stretch, most definitely. But I think some comparison must be made.
Oh, sure.
Actually, a more apt comparison right now is perhaps... ICE guards.
Oh, those camps,
yeah. With the kids down at the border.
Good point.
So,
Can they be good people?
They're arguing that they're just doing their jobs, but if you're withholding like basic human rights from kids, then probably you're not.
You're probably not just doing your job.
Yeah.
Or like,
well, you're not being.
Or maybe your job's like a toxic work culture. Like you're allowed to quit your job.
Exactly. Yeah, they could quit anytime they want, but. They're not.
They're not.
They're continuing to. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the moral for today, folks, is just doing your job is not an excuse if you are doing some really shady stuff.
Yeah.
That was...
You caught yourself there.
That was almost a dump moment.
You almost had to dump that, yeah.
I almost had to dump that. I apologize. All right. On a lighter note... Every time I tune into WIUX, someone is talking about their horoscopes. Like,
what's your horoscope?
I'm a Taurus. Apparently that means I am stubborn, strong-willed, and extremely loyal.
A Taurus?
Taurus.
Like somebody who goes in foreign places and likes doing like things that everybody does? Like a tourist?
A tourist. Yeah.
You're a tourist. Okay.
I'm a tourist.
Very cool. I didn't know that was like a sign.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
It's the best sign.
I'm a Libra.
Libra. All right. So in the spirit of everyone sort of talking about their horoscopes here at WIUX. I have composed a few horoscope readings of myself.
There you go.
And I'm pretty sure this is the official IU horoscope reading, brought to you by WIUX. All right. So Pisces, you're gonna meet someone and have a really cool conversation with them, but it's just gonna be a Kelly kid who wants to add them on LinkedIn.
Shucks,
Yep.
that would be
big oof.
Big oof.
Big oof. Been there before. Taurus. The ghost of Herman B. Wells is going to appear to you in a dream and ask for your Netflix password. And if you give it to him, you're going to have good luck for the next month or so. But your recommended tab is just going to start having economics and really, really nerdy stuff that you are probably not super interested in.
I'd kind of like that, you know? Because, like, with that, right, I think there's kind of a loophole.
No. Yeah, Tauruses have a good...
They got a good loophole.
They got good. They, like...
Not only do they get good luck for a month, but they get to learn, and they get to binge learning.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
There you go. All right. Aquarius, and this is big for you, Aquarius. A chunky IU squirrel will talk to you and claim that you are the chosen one. All right?
That's good, right?
Yeah, no.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
Oh.
See, he'll claim that you're going to save the world, right? Some
heroic...
first act of anime crap. Don't listen to him. He's actually a minor demon, and he's going to turn you into an acorn and eat you. It's not good.
He's going to turn you into an acorn.
And then he's going to eat you. See, that's why there are so few... Did you see that article? That's why there are so few squirrels on campus right now. It's because the demon squirrel is out there eating the rest of them.
Yeah, not because it's getting cold outside.
All right. Capricorn. You're gonna fall down all 10 flights of Ballantine stairs, but you're gonna look cool while doing it. So you'll falling with style, just like Toy Story. All right. Sagittarius. Every time you think you're getting on the A bus, you're gonna get on the 6 bus, and vice versa. Also, every time you think you're getting on the
worst.
Yeah. Every time you're getting on the E bus, you're gonna be getting on the 9 bus, and vice versa.
So you're really just going all over campus.
Yeah, you're not going to get where you want to go unless... So my advice to you, bike.
Or get on the wrong bus on purpose, right?
Get on the wrong... Or yeah, so you have to think, I really need to get onto the A bus. And then, in reality, you need to get on the 6 bus. So you're going to cheat the system.
Sure.
That's how that's going to work. All right. You're going to find... Oh, yes, this is Scorpio. You're going to find the missing fish in Shoalwater Fountain. But you stole it from Mark Cuban's house, and he's going to send all the sharks from Shark Tank out to eat you. Not
Mr. Wonderful?
No, actual sharks.
Oh.
Like bull sharks. Actually, crazy fact about bull sharks. They can swim in fresh water. So, like, they could come get you.
I watched the Discovery Show channel as a little kid, and there was a show about a bull shark.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it was a tiger shark. But I hope that guy doesn't come for me, because that shark could walk on land. So if Cuban's sending that guy out, I'm scared.
Yeah. All right. Leo, you're going to adopt a dozen cookies from Baked, but they're not going to consider you you're their real dad.
No.
I know.
So,
you're going to go out there thinking you're adopting these kids, some cheaper by the dozen crap. And
some chunky chocolate oatmeal cookies, they're not going to love you.
They're not going to love you back.
Oh,
they're not going to love you back. And then for the rest of you, next time you go to an IU football game, one of two things will happen. You're either going to meet the love of your life, or Michael Penix Jr. is going to throw one of his balls at you. So,
ouch.
Yeah. You're going to get knocked off your feet either way. So all that good stuff.
I got a story to tell regardless.
Exactly. And that's our horoscopes for the next month or so. Or next week. I probably can't come up with other good ones that are IU related. I don't know. Within the next week
I'll help you out. All
right, that'll be good. We've got 15 minutes left.
15 minutes, yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? What else did I say I was going to talk about today?
I got that list up. You were going to talk about...
Penguins. We already did the Penguins.
We did a lot. We did penguins. Then we talked about rats. Then we did Hong Kong and Trump.
Do you play many video games?
I play Flash games on my phone. You know, I don't.
Okay.
Or Quiplash. That's a game I play.
There you go. So, are you aware of what happened within Fortnite within the past week or so?
No.
I don't play
within
Fortnite.
the past fortnight?
Within the past fortnight or so. I don't personally play Fortnite, but a bunch of my friends do, and they were freaking out because the screen this Sunday went to this black hole, and then all the servers, and you couldn't play the game for around 3 days.
Ouch.
And for normal people, they just went outside and talked with their friends and families.
Ride a bike, get some ice cream.
As a result, some very concerned parents emailed Epic Games about how their child was like crying because they weren't able to play.
Probably going through withdrawals.
Exactly, yeah. Going through by starting the new season with like a 3-day hiatus to fix their servers and stuff.
Yeah, which makes sense.
They inadvertently made all these preteens go through withdrawal from their game. And there's just a bunch of crazy YouTube videos of like very, very salty kids asking where on Earth. Why can't I dab on, I don't know, all these kid words.
Kids are they have their whole own lexicon now.
They really do.
I mean, it's a free game, right? Like you do not have to pay to play.
I believe that's right, yeah.
So these kids get this game for free. Other games may cost like $60, $70.
Yeah, but they make their money in skins.
I know you buy things, but you can also... Yeah,
it's all cosmetics, but there's some sort of stigma, I guess, towards being the default skin.
Oh, could you imagine selling your skin in real life?
Like skin?
If that was a thing, you could just like... Well, no, because in Fortnite, you could like have a hamburger head, right?
Yeah.
So what... Would you do that?
Like,
would you walk around with like a burger head? Like a Ryan Masoncup burger head?
Wait, so would it be a burger and then my face as
you would
the
be
burger?
Dressed up like the Burger King, right? And you'd have a Whopper for a head.
Oh, wait. So is someone paying me to wear some sort of like
No,
hat?
You're paying them.
I'm paying them.
Oh, but if it's for marketing.
That's clothes, dude. That's clothes then.
Clothes?
Clothes are like our version of skins. Like,
I mean, but they have clothes in Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
So they have skins too.
No. The skins are the clothes, like different outfits. Like skins are because okay, how do I explain this? So like you could be some sort of banana dude, or you could just be a dude wearing some sort of like a Batman costume or something.
So they're just costumes then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They're just called skins for whatever reason. It's sort of sinister, like some sort of horror movie. What was Silence of the Lamb? Who was that dude who...
Oh, yeah.
Was like Buffalo Bill? Is that right? Yeah.
Buffalo Bill, yeah.
Yeah. You just wear other people's skins, some serial killer.
What was the quote with the lotion? You put the lotion on?
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I'm not going to...
Put the lotion on, then it gets the hose.
Oh, dear.
You put the lotion on, and then it gets the hose.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
So you put the skin on, and then you get the rats.
You get the rats.
The Ratatouilles.
Ratatouille. Best movie out there, baby. 7 out of 7. It really is a 7 out of 7, though. Oh, jeez. I need to compile a list of sevens.
You should open like a website where people can drag and drop movies and then find like the average. Like an IMDb, but for your 7 and 7 score.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's interesting. I've never.
This isn't my I can't claim that I personally created this. I took the negative part from some YouTube channel that I watched a while ago, but it was -10 to straight 10, and then a buddy of mine, I think which friend of mine did. His name is Ben, and he's like, Ryan, you should always rate movies / albums on a scale from 1 to 7, because that way you can't go halfway
Yeah.
and say 5. You're forced to pick 3 or 4.
Because it's an odd number.
And you have more options as opposed to rating something out of 5.
Sure, but you could give like an amateur score too, or like a non-amateur score.
What do
you
you
give
mean?
like a, well, you've seen those pizza reviews, right, on Barstool,
Yeah.
where El Prez comes out and he brings a pizza, then he gives it like a 6.23.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
You don't do the 0.23.
Only do whole numbers.
Only whole numbers.
Only whole numbers. If we were doing an average with like a bunch of different people's reviews, then I would take the whole number, the
average.
the average, like
Okay.
the true average. But each person has to rate it by a whole number.
What's the top of your best 7 and your worst 7?
My worst 7. That's probably harder, cause as in like
Your
full
negative
on
7.
full on negative 7.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't seen that many. I don't think I can. There are very few true zeros because with the right attitude, any 0 can be viewed as like a negative 7. All right, so a good negative 7 is the Street Fighter movie. Yeah. So a lot of video game movies in general are gold mines for the negatives because they're so bad. You have to become a little bit inebriated and watch it with a couple friends and just sit down and make fun of it and have a blast.
Have a good time.
Right,
yeah.
And the Street Fighter movie is an excellent example of this. I forget who plays Bison in that movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Hold up. It was like one of his last roles before he died because his Street Fighter movie. Yeah, it was one of his last roles before he died because his grandson wanted him to.
Raul Julia?
Raul Julia, a Puerto Rican actor who's very, very good. And one of his grandchildren wanted him to play General M. Bison because Street Fighter was what his grandkid probably grew up on. And he was like, sure. And actually like tried in the role. Like in some of these movies that actors can sort of tell is going to be a box office disaster, they're not bringing their A game.
No.
But Raul Julia did. And he is...
Oh, he went hard for the movie?
He went hard for the movie. And it shows, and it's a blast, and it makes no sense, and I love it. The Room, obviously, is another great negative 7.
Sure.
I don't think... Because asking what my top 7 sevens are is just straight up asking what my top 7 favorite movies are, and that's honestly pretty darn hard.
What's your top 7 then? Your 7,
my
your
favorite,
number 1 top 7.
My favorite movie of all time. Oof. I think it's Princess Bride. No shame. I love that movie so much. And
okay.
I've been hearing rumors that they're going to do another remake of it, and I'm like, no. No, thank you. You've got Andre the Giant. You've got Fezzik. You've got... Wait, who plays Inigo Montoya?
Oh, yeah. The guy from Zorro.
Mandy Patinkin. Mandy Patinkin? Yeah, Mandy Patinkin. He's amazing in that. You've got the priest with the lisp. You've got Billy Crystal as the Magical Max or something. Well, he was a warlock. He was a warlock, but I think his name was like Magical Max or something.
Magical Max, a warlock.
Yeah, he was a warlock.
Okay.
No, it was Miracle Max. Miracle because he performed miracles.
All right.
That was his thing.
I have not seen this movie.
You have not seen Princess?
I have not seen this movie.
That needs to change, my brother. That needs to change. It's just an absolute blast. It's so funny. And the book is pretty darn good, too.
Is it on Netflix?
It was at some point. I don't know whether it got taken off. I'm sure it is on one of the streaming platforms somewhere.
Or maybe I'll just have to go to like, Family Video.
Yeah. Or just like pick up a copy at or you
At
could
the library.
You could find one at a library or at the IU film library.
Oh, in
and
the
rent
Union.
it. Yeah, in the Union. Rent
Okay.
that. I need to utilize that a lot more because
I do too.
I'm pretty sure you could rent movies for free through them.
I think.
I've never done it myself.
I mean, it's in like the best part of campus, right?
Yeah,
right by the food court.
Oh, wait.
In Wells, or not in Wells? Yeah, in Wells.
Yeah, Wells. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me confused with the Union Board film.
No,
because those are free too, and
those are fun.
Yeah. I think I saw Justice League before it even got released there a couple years back. It was awful, but that's besides the point.
They didn't have enough seats to fill.
No, they had. It was completely packed because they had somehow managed to have a viewing before international release. So I know. I don't know how IU pulled this, but it was completely packed, and everyone was enjoying the film, and so was I. And then after I was leaving and walking back to my apartment, I'm like, 90% of the Marvel movies were better than that. I was like, it really was not that good. It was like half a star better than Batman versus Superman. Like, so that's not.
Where's it go on the parabola?
Okay, it probably goes. It's probably It is simultaneously a. No. I think it's just a straight 3.
Straight 3.
It's just a straight 3. Yeah.
That's even worse than a 0 almost. Because like a 0, you got to watch that boring movie. The one that's a true neutral. Like, not good, not bad. What if it's a 3?
I can't think of a 0, but I can think of a 1. No one in their right mind, even if you are very inebriated, let's just put it that way, you should not watch Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 1. That is the closest thing I can get to a 0.
What about a movie like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Where, like, it's a great movie.
I have not
but
seen
it's
that.
Also not a great movie.
Really?
Like, it's like a fantastic movie, but like there's just some parts of it that are like really, really weird. Like
out of like looking back on it, it's very racist or sexist.
No. It's just the way they film it, the things they do.
Oh, so nothing but like Dutch angles or something? I don't know.
I don't know how to put it. You just have to watch it.
Huh.
Like, it's a great movie, but I wouldn't give it...
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I should check
I don't know if it falls on the score, like on that board.
Huh. Starring... It's a satirical black comedy road film.
I mean, it's written...
Johnny Depp.
Based on Hunter S. Thompson's work.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. Huh. 2 great actors.
Yep.
And it's got Tobey Maguire in it for like 3 minutes. It's got...
Directed by Terry Gilliam, so of Monty Python fame. Huh. What has Terry Gilliam done recently? Like...
Oh, I don't know.
Filmography. Hold up. Oh, he did The Man Who Killed Don Quixote, which was the film that was sort of stuck in a developmental heck for a long time because of trademark issues.
Yeah.
With the original book, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah. The thing is that the Spanish take Don Quixote very, very seriously. So, wait, or is it Portuguese? Is Cervantes Portuguese or no? He's Spanish.
That's Spanish.
He's
yeah.
Spanish, yeah. All right. Oh well, would you just look at the time? All right. Before we go, I'll just give you the weather, and then it's cold. And then we will wish you guys a wonderful rest of your fall break. You've been listening to Ryan Reviews the Universe or The Strangest Timeline. I'm Ryan Masoncup.
I'm Lucas Newell.
And thank you so much for tuning in. And stay tuned to WIUX LP Bloomington.
You guys have a great day.